The Joe Rogan Experience.
My dad worked in the mines for 20-some years.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, he's 70, 71 now, and he's feeling all that.
Is that where Minor Imperfections come from?
Yeah.
That's a great song.
Yeah, my buddy Zach McCord and I wrote that for our dads.
That's a great song.
Yeah, both of our dads are miners, and that was for him.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that work is fucking insane. That work's insane.
Yeah.
That's like when people, man, when you want to talk about the hard life, that's the hard life.
Yeah. Yeah. When my dad was my age, from 27 to 30, he worked in 26.5 inches of coal. That's from floor to ceiling.
Wow.
And it was for a small. So, you know, there's coal companies, and then sometimes there'd just be this guy that was a landowner back in the day that would get, you know, the right permits and stuff to be able to mine a seam of coal on some property he bought. And that's what the case was with you know, that job that he had there for 3 years. It was like for a small, like, private mine. They weren't using roof bolts.
Oh my God.
So he had cave-ins before where he was digging his way, crawling on his belly, trying to dig his way.
Oh my God.
Out. Yeah, he did that for 3 years, and
oh my God. And he had cave-ins like that?
mm-hmm. Yeah, it's complete. I mean, that never fly nowadays. But my dad started he was born in 53, so he started in the early 70s, and he went into the early 90s. So he was at that unique time where there was still some of that old time stuff, and then, you know, it was transitioning into the modern day mines, you know, today, where it's just underground cities. Like, when he left, he was the longwall boss at Federal Number 2 for Consol, and that was the biggest longwall in the world at the time. And I mean, that mine, it stretches like over 100 miles underground. You know, it's from it's like from western Mon County to damn near the Ohio River. Like,
really?
Yeah, and that's
miles.
That's small compared to what people are doing now.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they got mines in like Utah where, because of the elevation of the mountains, they can almost they're like they can drive in to a seam of coal and automatically be like, you know, already 10,000 feet underground because of the height of the mountain above them. And then it's like 16-foot seams of coal and stuff like that. Things have gotten, you know, the stuff that my dad started out in is just a thing of the past.
So when your dad was doing it, he was, would you say 27 inches?
26.5 is what he told me.
And so you're just on your back chipping coal out?
No, they would have had machinery. They weren't doing that by hand. But
so with machinery, though, you're crawling on your stomach?
Yeah, crawling on your stomach.
And then how are you getting it out?
Would have been conveyor belts or something.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And you're just in that entire enclosed environment.
Crawling, yeah. I mean,
all day long.
Yeah, I would be freaking out if it was that
Oh, my
that
God.
tight.
And then you're dealing with cave-ins.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I had no idea that there's mines that are that big, that are 100 miles.
Oh, yeah, they're huge.
Is there photos or videos of those mines?
Counties.
That sounds insane. I had no idea.
Yeah, like they'll keep. Yeah, from what I understand, I think we got mines that start in western Mon County and go all the way to like Wetzel County, like over close to the Ohio River. They're huge.
Wow. And these massive ceilings, and they have lights in there and everything.
Yeah, I got, you know, lights, and guys can, I imagine, pretty much stand up.
Have you seen those mines?
I don't know how tall the seam of coal is in it.
They've had fires in them since like the 50s.
Yeah, there's a town in Pennsylvania, I think, that, you know, there's like a before and after picture, because ended up an old mine ended up catching fire, and the thing's still like smoking.
Toxic fumes. Like everybody had to move out of the town.
Yeah, like 50, 60 years later.
Yeah, it's still on fire to this day. Just like, what? Like, how much coal's in there?
Yeah.
The fires are too deep to burn and too hot to be fought effectively. 250 years before. What? However, experts believe the fires under Centralia could burn another 250 years before they exhaust the coal supply that fuels them. Wow. The fires are too deep and burn too hot to be fought effectively. That's insane.
Jamie, if you would,
1962. Wow.
Fact check me on like how how long those mines can go.
Where I was just trying to figure out where should I check for?
Just be like
Counties.
long, like biggest mines in the world, longest mines. Just make sure I'm not talking out of my ass.
Well, it sounds like
Again, I'm a musician.
At the very least, they're huge.
And just this is all knowledge. This is my dad's knowledge that I'm trying to like spit back out. Just make sure I'm not
what is
talking
the
out my
largest
ass.
coal
It says
mines?
it's 10,000 acres.
Whoa,
Yeah, it's pretty big. That's miles.
that's fucking huge. 10,000 acres, and it's a mine.
Hobet Mine Complex,
Holy shit! Where's that?
West Virginia.
Do
I
they
just
have-
typed in West Virginia. I'm sure there's the bigger ones in Colorado.
I
and-
think.
Do
Yeah.
they have footage of that?
I mean, it's going to be a lot underground. So
Yeah, but I'd like to see it. I just want to see what it looks like. 10,000 acres of mines. Holy shit, man. That's incredible.
Yeah, they got some big ones out in Utah. Alabama's got some big ones. I think Drummond knows those ones.
I would have never guessed. I would have never guessed they're that big underground.
Oh, those
So
are strip mines.
That's
there.
strip mines. That's different. That's the like underground coal mine footage. It's a hard life, man. That's a hard life.
Yeah.
And in some places, it's the only thing that's available. Certain parts of the country.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity for my dad. You know, it allowed him to elevate himself economically in life.
Does he have lung problems because of it?
No,
No,
he
really?
doesn't. No, he
Wow.
was. I think starting in the early '70s, I think they figured a lot of that out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was as bad then as it was, back in the '50s and
Right.
before. Yeah, I don't think he has any like long-term issues.
Sturgill has a lot of people in his family that came from that too. It's like that is just a different understanding of hard work
Mm-hmm.
and of poverty too. I mean, the people that when those mines shut down, that's another sort of similar example. Those mines, if they shut down, the whole town relies on those mines, and there's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you got ghost towns in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
You got, did you ever read the book Rocket Boys
No.
by Homer Hickam? And then they made the movie October Sky about it. Did you ever watch that?
No. What is it?
Dude, it's an incredible.
look at this.
It's just, here's Bailey Mine.
Look at that machine. Holy shit.
There you go. Yeah.
That's about
And
some of the stuff
what
in there.
causes coal?
It's
Pressure.
vegetation and pressure over millions of years, isn't it?
Is that what it is?
I think.
Wow. Wow, look at this fucking life, man. Underground, just using machines to cut out chunks of the earth that people are going to light on fire. And then most people want to ban that shit anyway. But meanwhile, China, we're just looking at
yeah.
how many, like when people are talking about, we got to stop people from eating meat to save the planet. Bitch, you need to pay attention to the world because most of that shit's coming from China. There's
Yeah.
more than 1,000 coal mines in China.
Yeah, there's more tonnage of coal being mined now than ever before in history.
Crazy.
So, it's yeah.
Yeah. It's a complicated world with a lot of like really narrow-minded narratives. Like a lot of confusing things that people repeat that they don't really understand the whole depth to what they're saying.
Yeah, you could close down all the mines in the United States, and that demand for that coal is still going to be there,
Yeah.
and it'll just get mined somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's not to say that maybe there'll come a day where coal probably becomes a thing of the past and isn't used anymore, but
probably once they run out of it.
Yeah, once they run out of it, or they think of something better, but it's just it just is.
And then we're gonna have to deal with earthquakes and sinkholes because they're gonna fucking carve these huge fucking pockets out of the earth, and things are gonna collapse.
Yeah. At the end of the day, if that's not gonna solve the world's problems if they just shut all that down in the U.S. overnight.
I watched a video of a coal mine collapsing in China, and it was horrifying. My friend Tom Segura and I, we every day we send each other the worst shit we find on Instagram. It's very traumatizing. It's like I'll show it to you on my phone after the podcast is over. You're gonna go, what the fuck, man? Every day we send each other car accidents, gunshots, animal attacks, over and over and every day. Every day, some new shit.
Yeah.
And one of them was this insane coal explode. This is it. So these people are working and then this,
Oh my God.
yeah, they just get engulfed. Open pit coal mine collapsed. 4 people injured, 6 missing, 49 others. Yeah. So guess
Just
where
53 folks.
they're dead.
Yeah.
They might be missing. They're dead. Massive landslide.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, that's when you're digging into the fucking ground and creating instability. Scary shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that's insane.
Yeah. The people want to stop coal mining. Like, yeah, I understand. But you have to understand how much of that is going on outside this country.